Thank you for being here this morning. I am Bashar Saleh, CEO of PointCheckout, and my co-founder Tarek Gobar, and we're going to tell you about how we're changing the whole loyalty redemption game. So just a quick show of hands, how many people here in the audience have at least like one or more loyalty or reward programs with a bank, an airline, a telecom? See, almost everyone. And what is one of the biggest pains that you guys have once you've spent 2 years collecting these points and miles? You try to figure out how you can spend them, what can you get out of them, and you're stuck with a lousy magazine subscription that you'll never read, or something that's a phone that's overpriced, or something you totally don't really want. And that is the main problem that PointCheckout is solving. We're solving the problem of 360 billion US dollars worth of points worldwide. In MENA region, it's almost $1 billion worth of points that go unredeemed every year. And what we're going to show you today is how PointCheckout revolutionizes the way points are being redeemed. So in a nutshell, we are a payment method for loyalty and reward points. What we do is we allow members of different loyalty and reward programs to take these points from the different programs that they have and use them to pay for things and services online and in store. And what Tarek is going to show you right now is a quick demonstration of how the online user experience goes.
Good morning, everybody. So once again, as a payment method, we allow users to pay with their points online. So let's take a demo store. It's just here. It's called a demo store. And the idea of personalizing the rewards that you want is letting you actually buy whatever you want on a different store. So I'm here on a shopping store. I'm shopping for this item. This website could be Amazon or any of the other websites in our merchant network. And when I get to the payments page, of course, here we're logged in. So I'm an existing user. They know my details already. One of the payment methods is PointCheckout. This sits right next to credit card, PayPal, American Express, whichever. And then when I say confirm order and I take you to the actual payments page, this is where you get into the PointCheckout environment. Think about the last time you paid with PayPal as well. So here I go and I log into my PointCheckout account. And try it one more time. So I log into my PointCheckout account. And then in real time, I'm actually able to see my rewards. If you have a PointCheckout account, you've linked at least one of your reward programs in there, and you're able to see directly, once again, in real time, what your reward program looks like. Here. So looking at this, once again, so I have this many points with this bank as well. The merchant is asking me to pay 425. I can choose how many of these points I want, and I can choose points plus card. And then I say, fantastic, this is how I want to pay, complete payment, and I go in real time into your account, redeem those points, come back and tell you, congrats, and I tell the merchant, this is it, this is done. I just bought my mobile phone or whichever with whatever I want. This is the payment method online, and now we're going to talk about how it looks like on the POS level.
Before we go into that, just so everybody in the audience is aware, we are currently live with 3 banks and 1 telecom operator. We've processed over 100 million points to date via the PointCheckout platform. So although this says test mobile store, our production environment is actually up and running and generating transactions. Now, the next thing that we're going to talk about is not everybody is shopping online. But if we've built this way to allow people to spend their points, why not take it even a step further and allow someone who's actually shopping at a store or like who wants to walk into a restaurant or a retailer to actually use these points to complete a payment. So in this example, I'm a shopper. I walk into this restaurant, and by the way, when we at the end of this session, stop by and you'll try it. You'll taste some of these cookies and brownies. I walk in. I would like one Snickers brownie. I would like 1 small bottle of water. And when it's time for me to pay, I ask the cashier that I would like to pay using my points.
Sure. And in this demo, this is one of our POS integrations. POS Rocket is one of the leading tablet POS providers in the Middle East. So we have these kind of integrations as well. So now we say, great, 45, I want to pay with my points. This is what the cashier is seeing. Let's say I want to pay with PointCheckout. And then I get the QR code for me to finish this with my points on my mobile phone.
Okay. So now as we look here, we will see on the right-hand side, that is actually it's a reflection of my phone right here. So I go ahead and I launch the PointCheckout application. Now the PointCheckout application, it's our own branded app, but at the same time there is a white label version that can be offered to the reward programs. And we also have an SDK that a reward program can actually embed within their own mobile banking or their own existing loyalty program to give them access to the full PointCheckout network. So I come here, I can see, guys, I don't have $2.2 million worth of points. But I go ahead, I open up the scanner, and as you can see, this is the screen in front of me. It scans the QR code, and it shows me how I would like to pay. So that's the total that I needed to pay. I say pay with PointCheckout. In real time, those points are being deducted. The confirmation is sent, an SMS confirmation is received, your payment is received, and the transaction is complete. And I walk away with an extra 400 calories for me to add to my weight at this restaurant. And the one thing that we wanted to basically discuss and talk about is, obviously, like as we're reaching the end of this, the simplicity of PointCheckout comes from the strength of its network. So by connecting to the PointCheckout network, a reward program will have access to the current and the future merchant network that we have. Whether it's a local supermarket, whether it's a delivery company in the UK, whether it's a ride-hailing app in the US, all of these partners and merchants that PointCheckout have become accessible to that reward program. Same thing with an online merchant or basically a store. Once you connect to the PointCheckout network, you have access to the full reward programs that are part of PointCheckout, current and future.
So if you're a reward program, we're exhibiting in the back, or bank rather, come talk to us. You can see how easy our API plugs in. We don't change your reward program at all. We just plug in as an additional redemption option. And if you're a merchant store or you have part of the merchant network, also come see how easy it is to add PointCheckout as one of the payment options.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
With 3 seconds to spare.